13 lesson for control your emotions. Number 1, recognize and name your emotions. The first step in controlling your emotions is being able to identify and name what you're feeling. When you give your emotions a label, like anger, sadness, frustration, or excitement, it creates a mental pause that allows you to separate the emotion from the reaction. This small act of naming helps you become more mindful of your emotional state, making it easier to handle. Instead of saying, "I'm angry," try "I feel angry," which creates a space for choice in how you respond. Number 2, understand the source of your emotions. Emotions don't just come out of nowhere. They are often triggered by external events or internal thoughts. If you can identify the root cause of your feelings, you can approach them more rationally. Ask yourself, what triggered this emotional response? Is it a memory, a conversation, or a specific thought that brought this up? By understanding the source, you give yourself the power to address it directly rather than reacting impulsively. Number 3, practice deep breathing. When emotions escalate, the body often enters a state of stress or anxiety. Deep breathing exercises are an excellent way to calm the body and mind. They activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which reduces the physical symptoms of stress, like a racing heart or shallow breathing. Techniques such as the 4-7-8 method, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds, can quickly bring down emotional intensity and help you feel grounded again. Number 4, challenge negative thoughts. Our thoughts are powerful, and sometimes our emotions are the result of distorted or automatic negative thinking. Learning to challenge these thoughts can reduce emotional intensity. Ask yourself, is this thought accurate? What evidence do I have to support or refute it? Cognitive reframing is a powerful tool that helps you look at situations from a different, more balanced perspective, allowing you to regain emotional control. Number 5, take a pause before reacting. When emotions are high, it's easy to react immediately and later regret your actions. To avoid this, practice pausing before you respond. Taking even just a few seconds to pause can prevent impulsive reactions. Counting to 10, stepping away from the situation, or taking a brief walk can give you the time you need to think more clearly and respond in a more thoughtful way. Number 6, use I statements in communication. Effective communication is key to maintaining emotional control in interpersonal relationships. Instead of using accusatory language like, "you always," which can escalate emotions, use I statements to express your feelings without placing blame. This helps reduce defensiveness and creates an environment where emotions can be discussed more constructively. For example, saying, "I feel upset when this happens," opens up dialogue and fosters understanding. Number 7, build emotional awareness through journaling. Writing about your emotions regularly is an excellent way to process feelings and increase emotional awareness. Journaling gives you space to reflect on what triggers your emotions and how you've responded in the past. Over time, this practice can reveal patterns in your emotional life, helping you to anticipate and manage future emotional responses more effectively. It's a private space to explore your emotions without judgment. Number 8, learn and practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying full attention to the present moment without judging it. By practicing mindfulness, you become more aware of your emotions as they arise instead of getting swept away by them. Over time, mindfulness helps you develop the ability to observe your emotions from a distance, reducing their grip on your behavior. Simple practices like focusing on your breath or doing a body scan for 5 minutes a day can cultivate this awareness. Number 9, accept your emotions instead of suppressing them. Resisting or suppressing emotions often makes them stronger. A more effective approach is to acknowledge and accept your emotions without letting them dictate your actions. Recognizing that it's okay to feel a certain way allows the emotion to pass through you more easily, instead of building up and potentially leading to an outburst later. This acceptance doesn't mean giving into emotions, but rather understanding them and choosing how to act. Number 10, identify physical signs of emotions. Emotions often manifest physically before you even realize you're feeling them. Tuning into your body's signals, like a clenched jaw, tense shoulders, or a racing heartbeat, can alert you to your emotional state before it escalates. By recognizing these signs early, you can take steps to calm down before your emotions get the better of you. When you feel these physical symptoms, use grounding techniques or deep breathing to manage the intensity. Number 11, reframe difficult situations. Your perspective can significantly affect how you feel about challenging situations. Instead of seeing a problem as a disaster, try to reframe it as a learning opportunity or a chance for growth. Shifting your mindset helps reduce negative emotions like frustration or anger and allows you to approach the situation more calmly and constructively. For example, instead of thinking, "This is terrible," ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" This small change in perspective can lead to more emotional control. Number 12, develop emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficult emotional experiences. By reflecting on past emotional challenges and learning from them, you can strengthen your emotional resilience over time. Resilience doesn't mean never feeling upset or angry. It means understanding that you can face and process difficult emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Each time you overcome a challenging emotional situation, you build the capacity to handle future emotions with more control. Number 13, engage in physical activity. Physical movement is one of the best ways to release built-up emotional tension. Exercise, even light activity, releases endorphins, the brain's natural mood enhancers. When you're feeling overwhelmed or stuck in an emotional state, moving your body can help shift your mood. Whether it's going for a walk, doing some yoga, or hitting the gym, physical activity allows your emotions to move through you, making it easier to regain control. 13 lesson for control your emotions. Number 1, recognize and name your emotions. The first step in controlling your emotions is being able to identify and name what you're feeling. When you give your emotions a label, like anger, sadness, frustration, or excitement, it creates a mental pause that allows you to separate the emotion from the reaction. This small act of naming helps you become more mindful of your emotional state, making it easier to handle. Instead of saying, "I'm angry," try